What's up everybody, Grinning Kami here. This is my review for Bleach, chapter 540, The Five Swords. So I want to apologise about last week for not bringing out a chapter review. I was exhausted after my first few days of college. I was still exhausted the day after, so I didn't bother then either. And then after that I just figured that nobody would want to watch it, so I didn't bring it out. I didn't bring it out yesterday either because, again, I was exhausted. So I decided to bring it out today instead. I did actually record last night, but it was so boring that I did not want to put it up. Anyway, I have 100 subscribers now, so I'll be expecting 100 subscriber special coming hopefully this week, maybe tomorrow, if because I get off early tomorrow, so I have time to record. But yeah, let's get on with this. So the chapter continues off immediately from where it left, and we see Oetsu. He starts to reforge Ichigo's Zanpakuto. And he calls his five bodyguards or something like that. Mera's one of them. I think it's Mera, could be Mira. Not sure. She's one of them. And there's four others. Mera uses a fire. She breathes fire. Then there's another one who was crying at first, and all of a sudden she uses water attacks. Well, some kind of water thing. I don't know. It wasn't an attack, but it was something. I don't know if she just had a bucket or she used some kind of water technique. I'm not 100% sure. Then we see one with ponytails. She picks up something that looks like a rock. I'm not 100% sure what it was. But she picks up something anyway with her ponytails, which is very weird. And we see a really cool looking one. She's like really dark hair, bandage over her face. She rips out a tooth and creates a hammer out of it and gives it to Oetsu. And the other girl, the small one, she did nothing. She was just kind of there. Maybe she has some importance. Maybe she's the most important one, kind of like Oetsu was when the Royal Guards appeared. He like never appeared after it until Ichigo actually went to see him. But yeah, that happened. So he starts reforging his Zanpakuto, and then he gets the Asochi as well and puts him into Zanpakuto. And then they talk about Zangetsu, and Oetsu explains that Zangetsu is not actually Zangetsu, and that the hollow inside Ichigo was actually his Zanpakuto spirit, and Zangetsu was Juhabok from 1,000 years ago. I was like, what the fuck, when I read that, and I was in college as well, so I actually said it out loud, and the person next to me was like, what? Well, someone said what, and I was like, that's nothing, because I don't think they're even into anime manga, but whatever. Yeah, so I was so surprised. I read it like 3 times in the class because I just had to, because that's how good of a chapter this was. My thoughts on this whole Zangetsu thing and Juhabok thing. It does actually make sense, because if you see in this page here, Zangetsu tells the Hollow Ichigo to keep on training because soon that power will be his. Now, coming from this makes a lot of sense. This kind of, it was been hinting at it or foreshadowing it from a long time ago that Zangetsu wasn't actually who he says he was, because why would he say all that power is going to be mine? Of course, back then we just assumed, oh, well, yeah, I mean, he's Zanpakuto spirit, of course the power is going to be his as well, like, but no, obviously I think now that there was a completely different reason for why he said that. But yeah, that I find it really cool. Now there is some, you know, parts that don't make a lot of sense, like the whole Bankai training. I'm sure there's a reason for it. Maybe because Zangetsu was part of Ichigo's soul, he could still teach him Bankai, which would make sense to an extent anyway. But that's just one thing we kind of need to confirm. I know a lot of people are going to say, oh, this is stupid, how can Zangetsu be Juhabok from 1,000 years ago, blah blah blah. Just wait for an explanation before you really say anything about it. Like, I mean, I like it. At first I wasn't too sure, but I think I've come to like it. But I'll wait for the explanation to make a final decision on whether or not it's good. I thought Oetsu's 5 bodyguards were awesome, especially the chick with the dark hair. I already said she was awesome though. Ripping out a fucking tooth out of her mouth, that's awesome. I'm really starting to like Oetsu because when he takes off his shades and ties up his hair, he looks badass, he looks really serious, he really looks like a Royal Guard member now. And I wonder if he's the strongest Royal Guard member. It would make sense considering he can forge his own Zanpakutos, like it would make sense. But of course we won't know for a long time. We might not even ever see these guys fight. I hope we do, but you know, you never know. Yeah, I'm really starting to like Oetsu. Ichigo was good in this chapter as well. I didn't think it would do. I didn't think it would only show Ichigo and Oetsu and all that their part. I thought it would have gone through some other divisions and whatnot. Oh, another thing I noticed when Ichigo was fighting Byakuya and he releases Bankai, Byakuya goes, "There's no way something that small could be a Bankai." Maybe he's right. Maybe that's not actually Ichigo's Bankai, but one of his Quincy powers. That could be interesting. I mean, Ichigo could not even have Bankai yet. I mean, it would be a bit silly now if that was the case, but if that is the case, then Kubo pretty much hinted at this so long ago, back in the Soul Society arc. Like that's pretty amazing. If that is the case, of course. Yeah, I pretty much covered the chapter already. It was a great chapter. I don't know if I'll give it 10 out of 10. Because I don't want to give too many chapters 10 out of 10. It is 10 out of 10 worthy, but I think I'm going to give this one a 9 out of 10. Like most chapters recently, have been 8 or 9. You know, the odd 2 of them were 10, but I'm going to give this one 9. I know there's a lot of hate on what happened in this chapter, but just give it time before you make a proper opinion about it. Because if you rush into things, like people are saying, "Oh, Ichigo has Quincy powers now," "Oh, that's stupid, it makes no sense." We have the explanation now. It makes sense, so just give this time, like, you know, just give it time. Anyway, yeah, so 9.5 out of 10. Look forward to the 100 subscriber special, because I'm going to make that pretty cool. I might show off my anime manga collection, I'm not sure yet, but I'll think of something. I hope you enjoyed this video. Like, comment and subscribe to Screen Academy. I'll talk to you later.